Welcome back to my walkthrough for The Evil Within, my friends. This walkthrough is being played on AKUMU Difficulty, and this is chapter number 6, and it's called Losing Grip on Ourselves. I'm sorry it took so long to release a new episode for The Evil Within, you see. With the release of Resident Evil Remastered, I do admit that I put The Evil Within a little bit on the backseat, but hopefully I can wrap up this game as soon as possible. In this chapter there are 11 collectibles for us to obtain and also 4 keys. We're going to do a few upgrades after we look at this picture. I swear this scene reminds me of the well scene in The Ring. Now everything goes dark, so let there be light again. And we are going to start by doing a few upgrades. Like I said, we're going to focus on upgrading the flash bolts. You see, we'll be needing them very shortly because we're about to have probably one of the hardest parts of the game, if I do say so myself, at least for me, where we will have to battle a bunch of haunted at the same time. And as such, having the flash bolts upgraded to level 4 or level 3, you don't have to max them out. Level 3 or level 4 is enough. It's going to come in handy for the upcoming sequence of events. And now we're just going to follow Nurse Tatiana and witness a small cutscene. And then the chapter will officially start. So we're just going to keep following her here. We won't have to worry about collectibles for a while. The second collectible in this chapter will only be available much later on.
Leslie?
Sebastian? Sebastian? Sebastian?
Okay, and just like that, we are back in control of Sebastian and we can officially start the chapter. It's a little bit hard for me to understand the significance of that scene, but nonetheless it happens, so I guess we'll just have to deal with it. So we're going to start by climbing up the stairs and we're going to go ahead and obtain the first key in the chapter. So just keep running ahead.
Same place as the photographs.
And we're going to do a little detour here. Go up these steps and you'll notice that there are 2 boxes above your head. One of them carries a syringe, which you don't need, but this one carries a little bit of shotgun shells, so we can pick it up in case you're lacking a few shots. You don't really have to do this because in the next area we are going to find plenty of shotgun ammunition, but nonetheless you can pick it up. I just wanted to show you. There's also a few handgun bullets, but those we don't need. A little bit of green gel, nice. And now let's pick up this key, and we have 3 keys total. 2 of the keys that I obtained were from the previous chapter. And now let's run ahead and head through the door and get ready for a fight after this.
Are you alright?
My head wouldn't stop buzzing. It felt like it was about to crack open. But now it's like I'm starting to get used to it.
You seen Kidman?
No. Next thing I knew, I was here. I must have blacked out, or maybe I turned again.
Inside. Let's go.
Another one?
Get that thing open.
I'm working on it. Just give me a little time.
Okay guys, so this section can be a pain, not going to deny it. We're going to start by burning these two haunted right here. Let's shoot the canister over there and burn them down. And now there's going to be three more haunted who walk into the room. And if we don't kill any of these three haunted, then no more haunted will enter this room. So you can either do these two ways. Either you throw a flash bolt into the ground and that will stun the haunted momentarily and buy you some time, or you can do what I'm doing here, which is a little bit risky, I'm not going to deny it, which is running around and making sure that they just keep following you. Be careful though, because as you know, in AKUMU Difficulty, a single strike and you're down, and we don't want to die, of course. And honestly, this has to be the most annoying part of the game, one of the most annoying parts of the game by far. So the first room is clear, the second room isn't going to be so easy, unfortunately. I'm going to pick up this freeze bolt right here, pick up this little bit of green gel, which is a good addition. And now what we're going to do is push this barrel into the floor, wait for the haunted to jump down, and let's see if we can burn them. Just shoot it as they're getting close, and you can actually push the barrel in their direction and they will burn. And now let me push this one over here as well. And if we do this right, then we won't have to deal with a bunch of haunted at the same time. Make sure that you only kill like one or two haunted here. And now if all goes well, no more haunted will respawn here, and we should be safe. If more haunted come down, then use your flash bolts, charge them up, fire them, and that will buy you some time, at least 13 seconds, since my flash bolts are upgraded to level 4. Joseph does take a lot longer to open this door here. I could throw a flash bolt to the floor and pick up that green gel, but I'm not even going to risk it, honestly, it's not worth it. So instead I'm just going to keep making these three idiots follow me, and hopefully no more haunted will come down. I can't guarantee for a fact that in your game no more haunted will come down. Like I said, you can either kill one or two, but if you kill more than that, then more haunted will start coming from the ceiling, and before you know it, you'll have like 15 haunted going after you, which makes it impossible to escape, and it also makes the game lag a lot. But we're out of here, good.
Sebastian, let's go. Looks like we're out.
Let's rest for a minute. We can't keep going at this pace.
I think we've got to get out of this place as fast as we can.
What about the tower there? We might be able to get a lay of the land. Anything's got to be better than staying here.
Okay, so let's pick up the sniper rifle here, and we're going back to the safe area because we need to do a few upgrades to our sniper rifle, but I'm also going to save my game because If I don't have to play that part with the burning house ever again, I'll be very happy. You see, what happens is that when there are multiple enemies on the screen at the same time, the game will actually lag a little bit, and it makes your job of dodging even harder. So I honestly don't recommend that you let a lot of enemies pile up, otherwise you will be in trouble. Let's see what we have here. A little bit of green gel, well, at least the game gives me something. And we don't have a lot of green gel, but with what we have, we're going to try and do a few upgrades to our sniper rifle now, since we will be using it. So we're going to focus on increasing the fire speed and the reloading speed of the sniper rifle, since we want it to fire as fast as possible. Let's also increase our stock a little bit. And I could increase my shotgun power a little bit, but I'll save that for later. So let's increase the fire rate and the reload time. And also the clip capacity, and now we should be good to go. Like I said, it might not be a bad idea for you to save your game here. I am going to do it. And it's only due to the fact that I really don't want to, in case for some reason I mess up or something, I don't want to replay the entire chapter from the start, because I hate that burning house sequence. It's probably one of the most annoying parts of the game for me. And what we're going to do now is start disposing of the haunted in this area. Keep in mind though that in AKUMU Difficulty there are literally multiple enemies that you need to take care of, and they will spot you sooner or later. So I'm going to start by trying to sneak kill these two guys around this house, even though at this point the haunted that's on the roof of this house has probably detected me already and will come after me sooner or later. But I'm going to take care of this haunted here, and then what I'm going to do is quickly climb up and use a flashbolt to stun all the haunted on the upstairs floor, and then just use my knife to kill them. Let's do that. Here they come already. Let me prepare my flashbolt, and that third guy needs to be closer. So let me move to this side and let's try this now. Charge up the flashbolt, and there we go. Now let's quickly dispose of all three of them. We have just enough time to do this without having too many worry. And that's three less haunted that we need to worry about. Remember that two of these haunted drop axes, so we can pick them up to dispose of the haunted a little bit faster, a little bit more green gel, nice. And let me pick up a little bit more green gel here. Okay, let's start by striking this guy with the axe. There we go. That's why the axes come in handy, and I'm sure there's going to be, because I'm hearing one. There he is. You stay right there. Don't move. Crimson City Police Department. There we go, sir. Burn to the ground. And this is actually good, because now we've disposed of the two haunted that are on the upstairs floor. And now we're going to be very careful here, because there's a ton of haunted inside, and as you can see there's also a bunch of time bombs. I'll try to disarm most of them. And this guy's trying to run away, but we won't let him. And look at this, I got hit with the door and a little bit of blood appeared, but Sebastian didn't take any damage, because if he had, then I would have been dead by now. I think that there's an animation that when Sebastian gets hit with the door, even though the blood mark appears on the screen, you don't lose any health. And that's obvious, since in AKUMU difficulty you die with a single hit. So I guess we're good to go. Let's kill this one as well. And I think that at this point we've disposed of all enemies in this area. Let's start disarming these time bombs. They are a little bit troublesome. There we go. I know I'm risking it here, because if I mess up with even just one of these time bombs, then, well, I'll have to start the chapter from scratch, and I don't want that. Oh, but I wanted to let you guys know something. I don't know if you noticed at the start of the chapter, I picked up a little bit of green gel, and that didn't carry over after I met up with Joseph. You see, what happened was my recording messed up, so I had to record the initial part of the chapter and up until you meet Joseph once again, and that little bit of green gel wasn't there the second time around, so that's why that happened. I'm sorry about that, but my recording device just failed to record that segment properly, and that's why I had to repeat it. And now let's just wait for this guy with dynamite to come out and fall to the floor, you idiot. I guess he's not going to fall to the floor. Stop chasing me! Come on, where is he? Oh, there he is. Well, it didn't last long, so it's fine. And now we're going to head inside the room and collect a few things. There we go, green gel here. A little bit of ammunition, which we do need, and a few more parts, which are always very much welcome. And now all that we're going to do is prepare for the tower section. So we're going to start by running forward, and don't stop running, because as soon as you pass this area they will start firing at you. Let's ignore this box over here, we don't need it. And now quickly move towards the steps. Stay here, you won't be hit if you stay here. Wait for the window to open and shoot that bastard. There we go, one down. Quickly run forward and you'll escape the shots. You don't have a lot of time because Haunted will start appearing, so climb up the steps. And now we're going to wait here and shoot that guy over there. Oh damn it, I missed. Okay, well that wasn't part of the plan, but that's okay. Joseph has our back, so we're just going to wait here. There we go, another one down. Keep running forward. And Joseph is taking care of the other Haunted. Well, Joseph here actually serves as a pretty good decoy for the Haunted. Now move towards the ramp here, towards the bridge, and that will make that Haunted open the window, and you have a clear shot at him. And now we're going to quickly move through here. Be careful because there are time bombs here, but I'm going to be avoiding them. And I need to move down in order for that window to open. Oh, there it goes. Ah, damn it, I didn't have a very good shot, but just move to the corner and you'll be fine. And now wait for him to open the window once again and just quickly shoot him. There we go. So that's that. And now let's move down. Have your freeze bolts prepared, because we're going to battle a sadist. Oh damn it, there's a Haunted here as well. That's going to make my life a little bit more complicated. Well, time to improvise, I guess. So freeze the sadist, quickly run to freeze back and start shooting at him. He's more vulnerable to taking damage with the shotgun that way, and this guy dies with a shot, which is good. And now quickly let's prepare another freeze bolt. What am I doing here? Oh, come on. No! Where's my... Oh, goodness. Sorry about that, guys. I'm in a little bit of a predicament here. Come on, freeze bolts. I accidentally switched my bolts with the syringes, which I don't need. And the sadist is moving awfully fast, even in... even in slowdown time. Which the time slows down once you access your menu, but there we go. Let's finish this guy off, he's starting to annoy me. So I could have finished him a little bit sooner had I not switched my syringes with the agony bolt, but there we go. The sadist is down and this area is cleared. So a little bit of a mix-up over there, but nonetheless we got the job done and that's what matters. I didn't count on this haunted to jump into this area, and that's what threw me off a little bit. You see, I was expecting that I would only have to deal with the sadist, and I wasn't counting on some company, and I guess I have to move a little bit further up to get that statue. A little bit of ammunition, and you know what, I'm going to leave those 2 time bombs be, because not that I'm not feeling confident, but since I'm going to take a little break here, since this chapter is so long that I really feel it's better to divide it into 2 parts, I'm not going to risk it and disarm those 2 time bombs. Plus, with the parts that I collected, I've got a bunch of parts for the agony crossbow right now, so I'm in a pretty good condition. And I'll be able to restore my shotgun shot soon, because as you saw inside the lockers there's a bunch of shotgun ammunition, and to be honest, you're going to be collecting a lot of shotgun ammunition a little bit further on in the chapter, so we're good to go. Make sure you pick up this green gel bottle, it's very easy to miss it. And now here we go, back to the safe room. We're going to pick up another collectible, and like I said, my friends, I am going to interrupt the chapter here. This is by far the hardest part of the chapter. The rest of the chapter isn't very complicated at all, so you don't need to worry. If you made it through this part, then congratulations, you did a pretty good job. Oh, and look at that, I get 2 extra keys in this locker room. That's actually pretty useful. I get 2 extra keys here. Remember that in your game the keys might not be in that locker and might be in a different locker, so you just have to keep searching. My survival mode walkthrough, I collected the keys in like the last locker that I had left to open, so it just comes down to luck, really. So let me just do a few more upgrades here, increase the amount of sniper rifle bullets that we can carry, because we do need to increase them a little bit, and also increase the damage multiplier of the sniper rifle, and again the reload time, and the firing rate. The firing rate is the most important thing at this point, not for this chapter necessarily, but for the upcoming chapters we need a high firing rate. So that's going to conclude this part, my friends. I hope I get the second part of chapter 6 out quickly. Thank you for being so patient with this walkthrough, and I'll see you all later. Take care.